Because of the obvious threat to untold numbers of citizens, and because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and TV stations throughout this part of the country are pooling their resources through an emergency network hookup to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them.
You can turn back now, or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. It's no secret that human beings have spent thousands of years trying to cheat death, but could we actually do it? In last week's episode, we explored the possible scientific basis for the zombie legends, as well as how some diseases and parasites can change human behavior, making ordinarily normal people act like zombies in horror films. Yet, while these conditions may cause strange behavior, they are not cases of genuine resurrection. Could human beings really ever resurrect the dead? Here's where it gets crazy. We're closer now than ever before. Numerous clinically dead patients have been saved by doctors, and we've already managed to partially cheat death in animals. Researchers at the Safer Center for Resuscitation Research have conducted resuscitation experiments on dogs and managed to revive canines as long as 3 hours after the animals were declared clinically dead. And while we have yet to reanimate an entire human corpse, pieces of some corpses live on in others. Since the 1960s, the organs of recently deceased human beings have been successfully transplanted into living patients, and scientists have experimented with transplanting the entire heads of animals decades earlier. In the late 1930s, Soviet scientist Sergei Brukhonenko allegedly invented and used a device called an autojector to revive a dog's head after it was severed from the body. Footage purporting to show part of this experiment has circulated widely across the internet. Experts and skeptics doubt the veracity of the propaganda films showing this operation, but it is commonly accepted that doctors have managed to graft the heads of some animals, such as monkeys and dogs, onto other bodies. To date, this sort of grafting has not been performed on humans. At least, no one's admitting it. These operations only resurrect part of an organism. To bring an entire corpse back will need more than surgical procedures. For some, cryonics are the answer. Cryonic companies like Alcor Life Extension Foundation freeze their customers' remains in hopes that future researchers will be able to revive them. Their customers aren't just eccentric billionaires or conspiracy theorists. Former Boston Red Sox star Ted Williams was frozen after his death in 2002. This tactic of freezing a body for the future hasn't come to fruition yet, but there's no getting around it. From organ transplants to cryogenics and personality downloads, technology is changing the nature of death. Perhaps the most disturbing possibilities are found in the study of nano and biotechnology. For example, researchers at the University of Reading recently built a robot controlled by a rat's brain cells. Could this technique be replicated with human brain cells? Could it be possible that the zombies of tomorrow will be human brains guiding robots, or cadavers powered by embedded nanomachines? This is not meant to vilify the extraordinary advances of biotechnology and modern medicine. It's extremely unlikely that a government or private entity would create real-life zombies because the technology and the motivations to do so simply don't exist. Unless, of course, there's something they don't want you to know.